straight into it. I'm starting with Oracle today. I'm using my Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. And firstly, we have compassion and celebration. Butterflies are significant. You're going through an immense transformation. We got compassion and then all these butterflies here. It has me thinking about the cocoon space. How personal that is. How the cocoon space is almost like a form of hermit. It's an isolation phase. It's an incubator phase. You've allowed something to reach your feet. Pisces rules the feet. Pisces also rules the 12th house, which is the subconscious. It's what can't necessarily be conceptualized, what can't necessarily be quantified. But you've allowed something to reach your feet. You've allowed something to be processed from the head, through the gut, down the leg, to the feet, if that makes sense. As you can see, she's here on the ground. It's reached the ground. And it's not because you broke yourself down or because you beat yourself up, but it's been from compassion. It's been from you allowing yourself to be cared for as a wounded person, but by you, by yourself, as opposed to caring for yourself or critiquing yourself as something that needs to be fixed, a project that needs to be tweaked, that needs to be oiled and greased and cut and chopped and screwed. No, you allowed yourself to be a wounded bird that needs water and that needs baths and that needs aftercare and that needs a warm towel and that needs a soft place to land. And that's cause for celebration, gang. That's cause for celebration. And I definitely think that's the energy we're stepping into after being in that incubator phase, after being alone. No bullshit. I'm trying to figure out which deck I want to have as my dominant deck, which one I want to use as my clarifier. Okay. But yeah, let's see what our tarot is talking about. It's early as fuck in the morning. It's like 5:30 in the morning. Thank you for being here. I already prayed before I started the video. Yeah. We got the 8 of Pentacles and strength. This is 8-8. This is mastery. This is infinite potential. This is mastery of self, though. You did the necessary. You sat down and took your time with it. Pentacles is slow. I'm thinking of Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is slow. It's steady. It's methodical. It's earth. It's grounded. And then with this strength here, this bull. The bull is funny because the bull is Taurus, which is earth as well. But in the original tarot, strength is the lion. It's Leo. But there's a certain level of security in self that you've worked hard for. Leo being the sun, Leo being ego. You've worked hard to feel this way about yourself. Knight of Swords. Did that want to come out? Temperance. Almost came out. Let me get some clarity on this Knight of Swords energy. The Hangman. You're learning something new here about surrender. This is a different type of surrender, though. You're not surrendering. I wrote this in my notes somewhere, but you're no longer surrendering to... Like, you're still surrendering to what you can't control, but it's not doom anymore. Like, you're not surrendering to... I'm thinking about, like, the Tower card and how, like, they're literally falling out of a burning building. Like, in that instance, you have to surrender to the fact that, like, it's burning to hell. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's burning to hell. This kind of surrender, though, you're now surrendering to the celebration phase. You've already incubated. You've already been in the cocoon. Your wings are ready to spread. It's funny that this cocoon shit is coming up because I was just channeling a download. It was either yesterday or the morning before that about cicadas and cicada carcasses and their exoskeletons and their whole fucking life cycle. These motherfuckers are larvae for 2 to 17 years underground. And when they break that soil with them wings, they loud as fuck. But you've been incubating. These niggas been underground silent as fuck for a decade, my nigga. Like, yeah, I'm about to pop out with some noise. Are you cool? That's what's going on here. It's like, this is a different type of surrender, but you have to surrender to being exalted right now. To being celebrated right now. 4 of Cups is coming out in my head. I think it's going to be a little difficult for you at first to decide what to look at. Because with exaltation, like, like, I tweeted this the other day, like, meant to be adored and abhorred, like, meant to be loved and hated. Like, that's the thing about being celebrated. Everybody don't fuck with that. Everybody don't want to see you saying hi, bitch. But that's where that 4 of Cups comes in. Like, am I gonna allow the low vibrational shit to, like, make me apathetic, make me disinterested in what the fuck is in front of me, nigga? No. That's the type of surrender you're having to process here. Surrendering to newness. How willing are you to let something new be true? What I just said in that last reading. Exactly. We got the Page of Swords and the Lovers here. I just heard, we just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. You know who it's from. No bullshit. I feel like this is getting beautiful. You've called in exactly what the fuck you want. Like, exactly what you want. Hence this need to surrender. Like, and then also with the 8 of Pentacles and the Strength, I feel like you used to, like, working hard. Like you used to the grind. You used to the getting that shit done. If you want it done, you gonna make it happen, nigga. You feel me? And I think with that level of diligence and that level of tenacity, it's difficult to accept something when it feels like you didn't work for it. Like, when something feels really easy, when something is like low effort, low resistance, low anything, you used to a little bit of resistance. You used to having to use your elbow grease to get the grime off that pot. even after soaking that bitch for 3 days. But you gonna get it done. You gonna do it anyway because you got it like that. But this here, though, God did all that, though. Like, your angels and your protectors and your spirit guides, they did all of that already. They did let them handle it. No shade, because they heard you. They heard you. They heard you loud and clear, bro. Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. He heard you, babe. Okay? Knight of Pentacles. With the devil. The lover in the... I feel like... Ooh. You're getting... I'm getting it now. You don't gotta hide no more. You don't have to, like, partition off aspects of yourself anymore. I talked about this a little bit in my last TikTok reading. You no longer have to divvy yourself up and wake up in the morning and decide which face you want to put on. The Lover's card is 6. The Devil card is 15. 15 reduced is 6. The 6s mirror each other. This is yin and yang. This is an incorporation of opposites. I'm thinking about earlier how Temperance wanted to come out, but then the Hangman came out instead. This is an incorporate. This is integration. I think that's why that cocoon. This picture reminds me of the story of Inanna and Ereshkigal. If you don't know about that story, it's a Greek mythology story about the daughter of what? One is like the queen of the underworld. Ereshkigal is the queen of the underworld, and Inanna is like the queen of the heavens and the earth. And so, like, Inanna is exalted by the public because she's beautiful and because she's literally the lovers personified. She's like Aphrodite. Everybody love Aphrodite. You know what I'm saying? But Inanna though, no, Ereshkigal though, she's in the underworld and nobody's paying attention to her. Nobody's seeing her. Nobody's witnessing her. And so she kidnapped Inanna basically. And it's like, bitch, you not finna take all the shame. You ain't finna take all the. We ain't doing it. So, Inanna bears witness to her sister and mirrors her. She sees Ereshkigal crying and weeping, literally in the same exact position. And so she does the same. And she weeps with her. And she holds her emotions with her. And you know what the fuck Ereshkigal did? Released her fucking sister back to where the fuck she belongs. Because all she needed was to be witnessed. All she needed was space to be held for her as well. You did that with that compassion. You demonstrated that compassion for your darkness, for your hurt, for the parts of you that have been rejected by society, for the parts of you that have been convinced that they should be kept in the dark. And with that, not only have you called in exactly what you want, but you've made space for all of you. It took time, though. Knight of Pentacles, that shit took time. That integration took time. I'm proud, though. 1444 as I say that. Who just came out? I don't like how them came out. Too many people came out. That confused me. Okay. That's my clarifying deck. We're going back to the main deck. Anything else here Spirit, 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You know you got options, babe. Party is an option, babe. Okay. You know you got options, babe. 9 of Swords. And then 3 of Cups. What's that about? With Judgment. And you know what? Let me say this. Let me say this. 9 of Swords, 3 of Cups, Judgment. Ooh. Yo. That was a lot that just hit me at the same time. But it's a couple of things here. One is they're gonna talk, they're gonna say a lot of things about us. But you know that love is not a sin. So don't you worry what the people say when they see me with you. Yeah. Am I fucking off? I don't know. But no bullshit. I feel like there is a lot of anxiety around group think, group opinion. And that's not even to say it. And that's the crazy part. I don't think you give a fuck about everybody's opinion. But there's something about groups, collectives, maybe groups that you have previously not been able to participate in. Maybe there are groups that you thought you wanted to participate in and realized that you didn't want to. There's definitely been some past tension around groups, though. It's me really trying to decide like how I want to word what's in my brain. Please, Spirit, come through. Because who is that? Knight of Cups. Yo, I just tweeted about this shit on my burner account. It's people, let me say something. There's some people who have opted out of communicating with you, who have opted out of going about resolution the right way, right? And there is a urge and a pressure to talk to you. This celebration phase that you in right now, or that you're stepping into, this is something that this is an as above, so below. This is something that has started from the below point though, and is manifesting to the above, manifested to the above. People see that shit seeping through your reports. Somebody want to talk to you, gang, but they cannot. And you know why? Because judgment is here. You already. The beds have already been made. Niggas done already. But this not about the group. This is not about the group. This is about you. This is about You being exalted. And that's the thing. The only time finicky energy coming out, this Nine of Swords, is when it's in regards to the group. Now, here's the other aspect of this. Three of Cups can also represent like celebration, socializing. We had celebration coming out first. You might be experiencing fear and anxiety around being at the center of attention. But ain't shit you could do about that, mommy. There's nothing you could do about that. People are gonna want to talk to you. People are gonna want to fuck with you. People are gonna have offers to make to you. People are gonna have confessions of love to share with you. Sorry, nigga. It's gonna be overwhelming though, coming out of Hermit, coming out of this cocoon space where it's just you and your thoughts. And your thoughts haven't always been exalting. They haven't always been the sweetest. They haven't, to 122 when I said that, they haven't always been the most nurturing. You just getting into that for real, in a very serious way. So the work that you've put into taking yourself seriously is manifesting in the physical. People are taking you seriously, my nigga. You're being taken seriously. So I hope that resonates in some way or some form or fashion. If it don't make it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't there. But any final message here on the way out? I'm about to go smoke some weedies. Final message, Spirit. We got the Page of Wands, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands. Like, you're calling in something so ordained, so aligned with what you're passionate about, but also what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel supported, what makes you feel grounded, what makes you feel like you're on solid ground, that soft place to land that I just mentioned, or that I mentioned earlier. It's a beautiful thing. It's some soft shell, that soft shell period. The Lover's card, they are in the nude. Vulnerability is required from you at this point, and it might be difficult because you're coming from that Eight of Pentacles, that strength, that hard work, that diligence, that grind, that elbow grease. This celebration period is allowing you to soften up. It's allowing you to not work so hard. It's allowing you to not burn yourself out. Some people are going to want to do the work for you. Allow them. I'll see you next time.